do? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the stock market recap with Let Cash Accumulate over days. And how have y'all been, man? How y'all been doing, man? It's been a while, man. It's 3 weeks is up. Um, if you've been tuned in with Let Cash Accumulate over days, we go over the financial markets and we've been doing recaps here all year, man. You just have to go back and look at all those past videos. I mean, we did the whole summer and previously the start before the summer. And this year has been a year, man. It's been a year of question and concern, but overall still a good year. It's been one of those years, man, where we're gonna look back on this. It's gonna be like, wow, came a long way. We came a long way, but here we are today. This is recap coverage from the stock and crypto market. These are live ideas of thought and studies. This is not financial advice on this stream or with this company. So with that being said, first and foremost, like I said, welcome back. Those who've been following along, we switched things up. We were doing recaps every day of the summer. We decided to switch it up. We started doing recaps. Now we're doing every 3 weeks. Who knows though? We might push it back even farther. This could possibly be one of the last recaps for this year. It just depends. But man, 3 weeks time here. We're just talking about the last 3 weeks and looking at how things are now. It's like, wow. You saw a lot of volatility. Those who've been following along, I hope you've been looking at the charts and numbers and just keeping up. But man, wow, it's just been very volatile and a lot of movement, a lot of up and down movement. It looks like the market was about to break down and turn into a bear market, you guys. It did look like that. It was that. It actually touched the bear market. That's the crazy part. And then it just shot out of it. And we're still in a bull market, you guys. Overall, for the year, the market is still bullish. But we did touch the bear market again. But it just ended up, being one of those points where like it looked like it was, and it still could be. You just don't know. But it looked like it was going to be a recession. But then things turned around, and that's not the case. The economy's looking good. It's really looking like it still could possibly break out to all-time highs. But we're gonna get into the charts and numbers here momentarily. Hopefully y'all been following along. I ain't gonna hold y'all though, man. We just gonna get y'all caught up. So what's going on this week in the data, that you need to know. It's a lot of Fed speakers this week. A lot of earnings this week. This is the start of it here. We just had big earnings after the bell. Oh, shout out to Netflix. Shout out to Tesla. It's getting very real now. The market, direction is confirming itself. But man, it was wild. It was wild. Like I said, the past 3 weeks, and going further, you guys, here with LCAOD, we may do another recap before we get started. I'm gonna let y'all know we may do another recap here in another 3 weeks, or this really could be one of the last recaps here for the year, for this year. Reason being is, because it's getting towards the end of the year, so everybody's in their position that they wanted to be in, and it's looking good for most. And they're still contemplating the position now. You just want to be putting time on things. I feel like it's very volatile. The day-to-day things, to trade and invest in is very, very volatile. Meaning, things are moving very, very fast, blink of an eye pace. here towards the end of the year. You know, you got holidays and all this stuff happening. So yeah, this is just a lot on the line is to why this could be, you know, one of the last recaps for this year. You know, speak with your own tax experts about your own taxes and things of that nature, how that stuff works. Uh, but they know what's going on. They know what's up. And like I said, this is one of the last quarters for this year. So coming up here for all these companies, and it's real now. It's real. Like I said, it's been a wonderful year, man. Um, if you want to learn something, you know, just go back and look at these recaps. One of them, check them out. Just tap in with them and see, get a vibe of what's going on. If you're just new to it and you want to get signed up, um, if you're also trying to get signed up or get in touch with the owner of LCAOD, you know, you want to basically here, you know, tap in with you know, my business information here, and then we're gonna get started, you guys. This is my Facebook here. This is LCAD Facebook here. This is LCAD Instagram, LCAD Snapchat there, and we got LCAD Twitter and Gmail. Gmail, LCAD Gmail, let cash accumulate at gmail.com. Reach me that way for real. Stop, pause this video, take a screenshot of that, you know, get the information for real is vital because, like I said, going further here, you may not be able to reach me. As far as if you just trying to, you know, hit me up, direct here. About to get very busy. A lot of things have changed and are coming up, so gotta get prepared for that, obviously, and stay focused. Uh, that is the goal when dealing with money. So if you're trying to really contact me for real, it's got to be on these platforms. That'll just let me know too that you're serious. So hit me up, man. If you don't have these platforms, I don't really know to tell you. At least I know you can get a Gmail account. At least Gmail me, email me, you know, contact me that way and get my number or whatever. But that's what it is, man. Get my information right there. But let's go ahead and get started, man. What happened today? What's going on this week? One stock to buy, one stock to sell this week. Lululemon. Lulu actually is a buy this week, you guys. They are now in the S&P 500. You know, they have got invited there. They're being traded there now. So that's the big news with Lululemon. Everybody's excited. It was an automatic buy from the beginning of the week, really going into the weekend to Monday, kind of gapped up a lot, like $40. So that it was really a buy this week, and it still is. Now I would say just be looking at the overall projection of the market to see, you know, what direction Lulu is heading for the buy, you know. So be looking out for Lulu definitely. I think it'll definitely start to come back down. People are going to start selling that. It's definitely in the SP 500 now, so just keep that in mind. And sell Pfizer. Um, the president of the United States currently right now, you know, he's working overtime to get those medical prices down. And Pfizer's a sell right now. Pfizer is a sell. So just keep that in mind, you know, going further. You know, I think, you know, some of these uh, names like Pfizer, Moderna, I think the prices will start to change and become like Novox, or whatever it was called during the pandemic. You know, ticker symbol, I think it's like NVAX. But yeah, they were basically a big time company during the pandemic around 2020 time, and then, you know, because of all the stuff that was happening, all those prices were going up. But now they're all coming down, and the Invax, that was one of the first ones that went down. But, you know, now Moderna and Pfizer is starting to look like it's heading that way as well. So just be thinking about that going further. You know, I think the medical prices maybe are too high, um, so could be a good sell. But it could be a buy as well. Just look at it from both perspectives. Obviously, check out the chart. But economic data this week, and the Fed speakers, you got a lot of Fed speakers. That's what's really going to cause a lot more volatility here to end the week. Stocks in Wednesday, though, lower. The Dow closed the session more than 330 points lower, loss of around 1%. The S&P 500 shed about 1.3%, while the NASDAQ composite dropped around 1.6% on the day. So that's what happened there. And it wasn't looking good. It was LCAOD. We cashed it on some puts, but it was frustrating, you know. It was it was making weird action, but due to the earnings, we'll see now how the action take place. I don't think it'll be weird here the next couple of days here, knowing that you know the week is about to end, contracts are expiring. So I think they'll settle on what they want to do now. Now that you know you got these big names that reported earnings, and it's out Tesla, Netflix, you know, Morgan Stanley, etc. So um, we do got more earnings though, you guys. Tomorrow, AT&T, American Airline, they report as well. So, and Friday, American Express. Um, but so that's gonna be key for sure. And Fed speakers, like I said, tomorrow, you guys, we got Vice Chair Jefferson and we got Chair Powell. Oh man, it's gonna be very volatile there. So 12 p.m. around that time, be on the lookout for the market getting very volatile. And Goolsby also at 120 right after Powell. And Barr is coming right after Goolsby. So a lot of Fed speakers tomorrow is so you should be expecting a lot of volatility and more confirmed direction going further here. And like I said, the market definitely has did what it's done to stay up. And that's just really what it is, you know. You need to know that going further. Uh, uh, I really feel like the economic data tomorrow is going to be key, but it could be burst off just due to the earnings volatility. We'll see tomorrow. But jobless claim data, yeah, that's tomorrow. That data and Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, that's tomorrow. Just the home sales tomorrow. So think about like Friday. There's really not any data. You're gonna have one Fed speaker, Harker, and so just think about that. You know, no data on a Friday, and one Fed speaker could be potential topped out here. You might have a sell-off Friday. You may not. You may see more sideways chop. So one or the other is coming, but just prepare for both. Um, and that's what's going on. Let's go ahead and get into the charts and numbers. So we get into the charts and numbers here. But yeah, man. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all add me on these platforms. Um, and that's what it is, man. We still tuned. We still, you know, live here. We're still getting information out here. Um, we're not doing things how we previously were doing them, but you know, if you tune in, you'll see we're still active here. Things are still going on. Long term is looking wonderful as well. So everything's good, man. You know, uh, and hopefully they can stay that way. But make sure you guys get in with these social media platforms, and we can go further. Starting with the SPY. 1 month out here, you guys. Let me zoom out here. Raise my drawings here. Obviously, you know, things have been happening from the last time we were here. This was about 3 weeks ago. Boom. So look what has taken place in the past 3 weeks, you guys. sideways action, right? You got a pop and now sideways action going on. That's exactly what's taking place right now. So the market right now, honestly, despite going further here, in the next 3 weeks, obviously, looking out, this thing can go um pretty much either way, as always. Um, as of right now, it looks exhausted. The chart looks exhausted, and it looks like it is going to sell off when you do zoom out. Look 3 months out here, looking 6 months out here. Let's say that. So really, right there in the area where the summer rally took off, and you feel me, it came back down though. So right in that area. Are we going to get a retest of the summer rally with the holidays? That's the question everyone's asking right now. Right now the levels is 440 on the SPY. That's the key level to break. Um, to know that the holiday rally and is going to happen. So if that take place, then zoom out here. The market really got to a level 2 zone up here. It was really high just now during the summer. So could be retesting that, if so for the holiday. That would be the reason. Um, but it wouldn't be any other reason, I don't think, for the market to be that high going further. Now, like I said, we did in the past 2 weeks, we just popped from 420 to 438. That's a tremendous move right there in a short period of time to where now it looks like you're topped out when you zoom out on this chart, you guys. So if that's the case, it's could be steepening on the selling. It'll easily retest 420 again to the downside, and that's the start of the bear market. Then it might really break this time, and if it actually does break, it'll be like in the area of 414, 416. But you gotta see signs and signals of that first. You don't, that's just going along, just thinking ahead of what that could be or what that could look like. But going into tomorrow, you guys, so you guys know what's happening though. But we're talking 3 weeks out. This could happen at any moment, any time. Um, going into tomorrow though, upside levels, looking out for a break to 433.50. At this point, it's critical for the bulls to get there. You must get out the hole that you just put yourself into today. And once you get there, if you can get there, the next level is 435 after that. I think, if you can get back to 435, the sideways motion continues, and you probably will end up at your target if it breaks above 437. The target is 440. That's what the bulls are trying to accomplish right now. There's a gap fill there. They're trying to get there. They're trying their hardest. So just keep that in mind when you're against that. Just keep that in mind. Just know that that's where the market is trying to approach, and it could happen. That's the upside levels. That's the target. 450, 440, 450 would be going long if the market is trying to break back out to the new all-time highs again. And that would be like full holiday rally in motion. But 440 is the target here in the next 3 weeks, you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Going further. Now to the downside, because it can go either way. Especially going into tomorrow and the rest of the week here with the data, all those Fed speakers. 430 don't hold in the morning, you guys. It's really about to get ugly again. I see 428 not holding to next, and then if that doesn't hold, you probably catch the spot around 426 here. I think that'll just continue the selling that you see here, and That's just what it'll be. It looked like it was trying to chime back into, like I said, the 3 weeks prior, 3 weeks ago lows. To now where we are at 3 weeks now, it'll be trying to get back to that. So it could go either way, you guys. Um, it's on the spot. So be on the lookout for that going further, going into tomorrow, going 3 weeks out. Triple Qs. Triple Qs, you guys. Same 363 here, going into tomorrow, going further 3 weeks out. Then you get back to 365. I think that's a level where it sits, and it's pretty much the middle. So if you get back there, control the motion. Your next level you're gonna have to get back to is 367.50 here. I think that'll get you out that hole, the bottom. You can go home back to 370. That's the target there on the triple Qs. I think now though, if the rally is going to happen for the holiday, I think 375 is the target. And really, honestly, you guys, the triple Qs can really pick up steam at 386, and that'll be a full on holiday rally. Just know that. So these are levels right here on the triple Qs you need to be on the lookout for to the upside. Especially if you start seeing momentum push that way, that's where they're going. But if not, here to the downside, 363 don't hold tomorrow, you guys. The next low level I'm looking at is 360 here. If that doesn't hold, the next low level after that is 357 here to the downside. And I think the triple Qs can really stop what they're doing, and might wonder where they're going. Like, okay, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna consolidate. If not, they're really gonna try to push to about 350. I think that's a low. About like I said, 3 weeks ago, they were just surrounded that area, so they're gonna try to flush it this time and try to really get back to that. I would say that summer sell-off right there area. Is where at 354. So, but the start of the summer rally, maybe even right there at 347. So I think that's just, if you see that the holiday rally is not gonna happen, and the data is just, and the earnings, these earnings don't hold like they should. These companies, that's the downside levels you should be expecting going further. DIA. 336 here. So going into tomorrow, going further 3 weeks out, you need to get back to 338.50. So unless you get there, you need to break 340. 340 is not an area you're going to be able to chill. You're going to have to push back to about 345 here to really make the Dow Jones pick up here. That's the target, 345 upside levels. To the downside, this 336 don't hold. The next low level I'm looking out for is 334. It looks like that's not holding. It looks like I'm looking out for about 332 here to the downside on the DIA. And I think you'll see consolidation right there. It can go either way. IWM 171 here, upside level tomorrow. You need to get back to 170.260. And once you get there, you need to push to 174. I think 177 is the target there to the upside, and that's just what you're gonna have to do. You're not gonna be able to just chill right here right now either. You're gonna have to push and hold and go for real. If not, here to the downside, 170 don't hold here. The next low level is 168 here. If that don't hold, you guys, it's gonna start to get ugly over here at about 165 to the downside in the IWM. VIX volatility, woo, spiked at 20 today. That's why you seen what you seen. You're seeing a lot of selling pressure here. It's been a while since the VIX been here at 20, but volatility has picked right back up here year to date. Man, wow, look at that. September here, like I said, 3 weeks ago, volatility was just down here at $12. Now, 3 weeks now, it's up here at 20. So in 3 weeks, volatility has moved that much. That's what I'm saying about, things rallying and, it's either going to be more buying or it's going to be a massive sell off because this volatility is going to leave. So either one is going to happen. It's if the buying continues, obviously, you know, um, you know how it go with the VIX. If the VIX is up, the market is down, and the VIX is down, the market is up. So as of right now, the VIX is up, and that's why you see the market actually is trying to fight down here, and it's about to really flush here. You're gonna get a quick drop. That's what's gonna end up happening because there's so much volatility. Uh, but that's what's going on, man. And I really feel as though like I said, the VIX just kind of spiked there in 3 weeks. So um, the market really hasn't flushed yet. So maybe the VIX is due for another spike here, or you're gonna see, like I said, this volatility leave and the market just pick right back up from what you're seeing, and it's going either way here. As of right now, that's what the VIX is signaling out. So going into tomorrow, though, going further here, looking to see if the VIX is going to break above 20. VIX break above 20, market is coming down, you guys. Simple as that. We might even flip back to a bear market. So be on the lookout for that. To the downside on the VIX, though, you see the VIX go back to $17.96. You may see the market start to, form a bottom, at least form a bottom. So that's what I'm looking out for. Going further, 3 weeks out, just trying to see, if it stay below that, then the market is going to really form a bottom, and you will start to see the holiday rally pick right back up. So it's going either way. Know that. Going further, and that's pretty much it, you guys. That's pretty much it. Far as the most important things you need to know, we are looking at LULU AMD this week here, and like I said, you see LULU got invited into the S&P 500, and that's why you see that huge gap right there, because they just gapped up basically, and 420 is a high right now. They're at 405, so it's starting to fade. You're starting to see sellers after buyers. You see what I'm saying? You got buyers now. You're seeing sellers. So will they sell it back to this gap? It looks like that may be the case as of now. You would assume that's probably what it'll be. It may even do it slowly, consolidate into it, just like it did here, and pretty much here as well. So just think about that going further. On LULU, they're in the SP 500 now. AMD, and chip makers here. They had some news with I think they lost chips clients with China or something happened. Them in the video or something. So not good basically. For chips had some bad news basically. AMD got a lot to do with the chips. So the semiconductors and all that stuff. So AMD is one of those names, it's like NVIDIA, but it's not NVIDIA, but it's like it. It basically is. They're kin, if anything. So if it does start to sell off, it'll start to sell off back below at least 100, all the way to about $90, even possibly $85 a share. So be on the lookout for that going, further obviously, and going along. And if it's one of those things where you see the chips are not hurting, and it will go up. NVIDIA is one of those names too as well. They'll pick right back up at least to about 105 to 110. So be on the lookout for that going further as well. It can go either way over there with them. And that's just what it is. But we're gonna wrap it up here. I want to show y'all the earnings. What happened today here in Netflix? Look at that huge pop, massive pop. Look at that candle right there. That's the earnings candle right there. 345 to 374. Now they're at 390. Calls will be printing in the morning if that holds. And if it starts to fade, puts are gonna print as well. Either way it goes, there will be some printing going on at Netflix tomorrow. So factor in on them. And Tesla's one of those names too, as well. They had earnings, but they had a bad earning. It looks like, so it went down. So 232 here now. You see they sold off here. So Tesla's looking ugly now. Ooh, so Tesla may be. Tesla's one of those things though. They can pop right back up to 240 like that happened. So just be on the lookout for that to see if that will happen. But if not, you'll probably see Tesla keep flushing about 225 here. You know, from where it's at now, if it's at 232. So, yeah, man, going further there. That's just what it is, man. Y'all stay tuned for what's gonna happen next, and it's pretty much it. This was the recap with LCAOD, and like I said, I will see y'all in the next 3 weeks, or this could possibly be the last recap of the year, depending on how things go further. We do not know, but stay tuned with the social media platforms, and you'll find out. Other than that, y'all be safe. Enjoy the holidays, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, top investors voted. They said 40% bullish overall, 23% neutral, and 36% is bearish overall in the next 6 months on the duration of the market. So people it's real close with the bull and bear on the direction. They think it's going up. Some people think it's going down. We don't know. We'll see. It's very, very close right now. I must say, it's going to be nail biting by the time we really do find out here in the next 3 weeks to 6 months. So knowing that going further, you guys, like I said, y'all hold it down. Be safe out there. Make wise decisions. Think for yourself, and don't risk it all if you can't handle the fall. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all in 3 weeks, possibly. If not, like I said, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.